Welcome to BYDFi. I'm Elisa, your guide for this Bitcoin course video series. What is Bitcoin mining? Does it mean I can generate free Bitcoin using my computer? Is it still profitable to mine Bitcoin these days? Stick around, here on Bitcoin Courses, we will dive into these questions and many more. To begin, Bitcoin was designed as a decentralized alternative to the traditional banking system. This means that Bitcoin can operate and transfer funds between users without needing a central authority, like a bank, to control transactions. With a traditional bank, transferring money is straightforward. You simply tell the bank to deduct $50 from your account and deposit it into someone else's account. In this centralized system, the bank holds all the power, as it is the only entity allowed to update the ledger containing everyone's account balances. But how do you create a system where the ledger is decentralized? How can you give people the power to update the ledger without granting so much authority that they could become corrupt or mishandle their responsibility? This is where Bitcoin's protocol comes in, offering a brilliant solution I like to call "Who Wants to Be a Banker?" In short, anyone can participate in updating the Bitcoin ledger, known as the blockchain, by becoming a miner. The process is simple in theory. Miners must guess a random number that solves a mathematical equation generated by the system. The more powerful your computer, the more guesses it can make per second, increasing your chances of solving the equation and earning Bitcoin. If your computer guesses correctly, you earn Bitcoins and gain the privilege of writing the next page of Bitcoin transactions on the blockchain. Here's a more detailed breakdown of the mining process. Once your computer comes up with the right guess, your mining software selects a set of currently pending transactions and bundles them into the next block. This moment is your chance to shine. You are now the temporary banker of Bitcoin, updating the blockchain, which serves as Bitcoin's transaction ledger. After you create a block and solve the equation, you broadcast the solution to the entire network. Other computers will then validate your solution and update their own copies of the blockchain, adding the transactions you selected. Since the mining process is based on guessing, different miners will solve the equation for each block, meaning a variety of miners get the opportunity to update the blockchain. However, miners with more computing power will succeed more often due to statistical probability, though it's rare for the same miner to win every time. Once this process is complete, the system generates a set number of Bitcoins and awards them to you as a reward for the time and energy you've invested in solving the equation. Additionally, you collect any transaction fees associated with the transactions you included in your block. In essence, this is Bitcoin mining in a nutshell. The term mining is used because the process extracts new Bitcoins from the system, similar to how precious metals are mined. However, the true goal of mining is not just to create new Bitcoins, but to maintain the blockchain's integrity in a decentralized way. Now that you know what Bitcoin mining is, you might be thinking, great, free money, where do I sign up? Well, not so fast. Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, implemented mining rules that make the process increasingly difficult as more mining power is added to the network. The difficulty of solving the mining problem adjusts automatically based on how much mining power exists within the network. This self-regulating system ensures that, on average, a new block is added to the blockchain every 10 minutes. This difficulty adjustment was designed to prevent inflation and maintain a steady flow of new Bitcoins into the system. The challenge of mining increases as more miners join, and decreases if many miners leave. This dynamic system creates what some refer to as a technological arms race for more efficient mining hardware. In Bitcoin's early days, back in 2009, there weren't many miners, and people could mine Bitcoin using the Central Processing Unit, CPU, of their home computers. Satoshi Nakamoto and Hal Finney, an early Bitcoin adopter, were among the first to mine Bitcoin with their personal computers. But as Bitcoin gained popularity, people began looking for more efficient ways to mine. Miners soon moved to using graphics processing units, GPUs, which were originally designed for gaming but proved far more efficient at handling the calculations required for mining. A single GPU could outperform a CPU by a factor of 30. Around 2011, field programmable gate arrays, FPGAs, were introduced, offering even greater efficiency, although they were more complex to configure. Then, in 2013, a significant breakthrough came with the invention of application-specific integrated circuits, ASICs. ASIC miners were specifically designed for Bitcoin mining, making them incredibly efficient. These devices could only be used for mining and nothing else, but they quickly became the standard due to their superior performance. As mining technology evolved, new hardware became available every few months, but since 2016, the pace of advancements has slowed. With these powerful ASIC miners, mining Bitcoin has become highly competitive. Today, even with the best mining equipment, competing against professional mining farms can be challenging. These large operations invest heavily in mining hardware and infrastructure, making it difficult for individual miners to succeed on their own. This is where mining pools come into play. Mining pools allow smaller miners to combine their computational power and share the rewards. By pooling their resources, miners increase their chances of earning Bitcoin, even though they only receive a portion of the reward based on their contribution. So, is Bitcoin mining profitable today? The short answer is, it depends. The profitability of Bitcoin mining is influenced by several factors, such as the hash rate, the speed at which a miner solves equations, block rewards, currently 12.5 Bitcoins per block, with the reward having every 4 years, electricity costs, and the current difficulty level of mining. The price of Bitcoin also plays a significant role in determining profitability, as a high Bitcoin price makes mining more lucrative. To assess whether Bitcoin mining is right for you, you can use a Bitcoin mining calculator, which factors in all the relevant variables to estimate your potential earnings. If the calculator shows a negative result, it likely means your setup isn't ideal for profitable mining. In addition to traditional mining, you may have heard about alternative methods like cloud mining, mobile mining, or web mining. Cloud mining involves renting computational power from a third-party company instead of owning physical hardware. While this may sound appealing, cloud mining services often prove to be unprofitable or even scams. Mobile mining is technically possible, but the low processing power of phones makes it inefficient and barely worth the effort. Web mining, which emerged around 2017, allows website owners to use visitors' CPUs to mine cryptocurrency, though it's controversial due to the potential misuse of users' hardware. Lastly, I often get asked, is Bitcoin mining a waste of electricity? Critics argue that the energy consumption of Bitcoin mining is excessive, but there are counterarguments as well. Some suggest that Bitcoin mining uses fewer resources than the current banking system, which requires substantial infrastructure like banks, servers, and ATMs. Additionally, many mining operations are relocating to regions with excess electricity, improving overall energy efficiency. Another common question is, couldn't a company like Google start mining Bitcoin and dominate the competition? The short answer is no. Even if Google dedicated all of its servers to mining, it would barely make a dent in the global Bitcoin mining network, which is dominated by specialized ASIC miners. To wrap things up, you might now be wondering whether you should mine Bitcoins yourself. By this point, you should have enough information to answer that question based on your situation. Sometimes, buying Bitcoin directly or mining altcoins like Ethereum or Monero may offer a better return on investment. In this episode of Bitcoin Courses, we've covered the essentials of Bitcoin mining, explaining how it works, its role in maintaining the blockchain, and whether it's profitable. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and subscribe for updates on new episodes. Thank you for joining me on the Bitcoin Courses of BYDFi. I'm Elisa, and I will see you soon.